just got to top a couple of the dough.
Bronze casting traces its roots back to ancient Egypt and Mesopotamia in the 3rd millennium BC. Though much of the technology has changed since the time of early metallurgy, the artistic sensibilities necessary to create beauty in bronze is alive and well at the Firebird Foundry in Sand City's Monterey Sculpture Center. On a cold Monday morning, I welcomed the heat of 2 blazing furnaces, if not the deafening noise, as I prepared my equipment to capture a bronze pour overseen by 22-year casting expert John Flury. Mold maker and assistant to Flury in the foundry, George Hayhoe, agreed to walk us through the process here.
Different sculptures need to be poured at different temperatures given their mass. So we have a pyrometer to check the temperature of the metal in the crucible inside the furnace, and typically the slag would be dragged off the top of that melted bronze. And when the temperature is up to the appropriate level, roughly 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit, we then are going to open up the preheat furnace where the refractories have been brought up to about 1,450 degrees Fahrenheit. This is so that this 2,000 degree metal is not poured into cold refractory. So we do put the larger pieces in the steel drum, cover the opening with aluminum foil, and then drop sand in all around those pieces, filling up the drum, at which point that sand is compacted by this vibrator. Then we can remove the cover from the furnace, lift out the full crucible, set it in the ring, hook it up, and then we're going to drag again the surface to get any dross off that surface, and then we're going to swing it over to those large pieces that are inside the drum. And as the 2 men tip the crucible over, in fact one of them has a double handle, as you notice, and tips the crucible. The other individual just holds the piece steady in the proper position. You see the 3rd man again drawing off any dross on top of the metal in the crucible, and we pour those large pieces, and then we go over to our larger furnace with the larger crucible, and this crucible is not removed from the furnace, but the entire furnace is tipped over, and that metal then is poured into the smaller crucible, at which point we can continue with pouring, and we might go to the cart and pour those pieces that are standing cup uppermost, of course, in the cart, and again at originally some 1,450 degrees.
You know what? This one could be the